Welcome, this is Denome. In this video, we're going to take a look at Bancor Network token, as well as we're going to take a look at Uniswap again. It's been a while since I showed Uniswap, and I have some new results to show you, and I think it's going to be good, and you will like it as well. So the reason why I want to talk both in this video is that Uniswap is doing same thing as Bancor, or Bancor is doing the same thing as Uniswap, but it's just slightly different. And you can also provide liquidity on Bancor Network and earn some passive income. So I will show you all the good things and the bad things about Bancor, and I will compare the two to each other as well. So Bancor Network token, the market cap is $163 million. And if we take a look at the chart, you can see that it has already 10x in the 90 days. But I do think it's just going up because the adoption in DeFi is just going up as well. And as you can see here, the volume is rising as well. It's already listed on like most places like Binance already, but I think it still has solid potential, especially with the version 2 that just came out 7 days ago. And since then it has been pumping nicely, but it now may take a nice pullback, so it may be a good time to pick it up, maybe 10% lower than here from now. But I will explain the value of Bancor. I will not go into too much detail of the technical side, but so you just understand what's the potential here. But before I do all of that, I want to explain to you Uniswap and the liquidity pools first, and why Bancor is really good in the future instead of using Uniswap. So on Uniswap, you can basically trade any ERC20 token between each other. So you can choose to swap ETH into any other coin here, or you can switch these coins between each other very easily. And the only thing you need to do is connect it with your non-custodial wallet like MetaMask, which I'm currently using, or Ledger or Coinbase wallet, or many other wallets out there. And you can make these swaps. And you can also provide liquidity for these different trading pairs. And when you provide liquidity, for example, this Link ETH trading pair, as you can see here, I own about 0.04% of the total pool I control. So whenever you make a trade here, from Link to ETH or ETH to Link, I earn 0.04% of the total fees are coming to me whenever you make the swap. So anybody can do this, and it's very easy, and once you set it up, you can just forget it and earn fees passively. And here are some results that I've gained from providing liquidity. So here we are, and let's just take a look at the Link ETH trading pair. So when I started, I had 1.67 ETH in this liquidity pool, and as you can see here, I started in March, and I made some withdrawals, some more deposits here, but the total deposit is 1.67 ETH, and the total deposit is 96 Link. And currently I have 2.3 ETH and 90 Link. So I have gained 0.63 ETH approximately, and I have lost 6.25 Link. So basically 6.25 Link has converted into 0.63 ETH. So that's basically about $160 gain in 5 months since I started. So that's about 15.5% move to the upside. And with UBT ETH, and this is crazy, in 5 months I've gained 38.51% gain on UBT ETH trading pair. And only thing I've done is I deposited 1.9 ETH, and currently I have 3.4 ETH, and UBT is basically the same. So I deposited 2,600, and now I have almost 2,600 also. So I've lost about $25 worth of UBT here, but I've gained 1.5 ETH, which is $600 in 5 months. So this is a really good pool that I've been in, and I do like the idea that I'm providing a service for other people when I provide this liquidity. But now let's go to Bancor and what they are doing different. So when you are using Bancor, this is exactly the same, basically layout and everything is the same. So you can swap ETH into Link here, and you can provide liquidity here on this pool. And when you provide liquidity here, you can choose these version 1 pools, or you can choose version 2 pools. And here's the opportunity. There are not many trading pairs currently with version 2. And the version 2, they use Link as an Oracle service to provide the value. and there is not something called impermanent loss involved with these trades. So when you provide liquidity, here on Uniswap you can see here that I have less UBT and I have less link I have less UBT and I have less link. But when you provide liquidity with Bancor, you do not lose to the impermanent loss. And I have explained it in my Uniswap video if you want to watch that. But that's the good side here as well. And the other good side here is that you only have to provide one single coin here. So in Uniswap, you have to provide liquidity 50-50 in dollar value for both. So you have to have equal amounts of both when you provide the liquidity. But with Bancor, you only provide a link or you provide so let's just choose BNT here. So if you want to provide liquidity, it's this simple. You simply choose how many link you want to deposit, and that's it. And let's just try that again. Maybe. So, okay, now it allows me to do this. But basically, this is the pop-up that was supposed to come here. So this pool has reached the maximum liquidity cap. So you cannot currently provide more liquidity here because they are soft releasing more trading pairs here. And if you go to Bancor News Telegram group, you can see that they are now adding Lend on this platform as well. So soon you will be able to provide liquidity on Lend as well. And they are adding more and more pairs in the future as well. So this is basically the opportunity that the liquidity is just growing and growing in this platform. And when the liquidity is growing, the BNT token is gaining value as well. Because how these pools work is that if I want to make a trade, for example, here on not BNT to ETH, but let's do the same like ETH to Link. So if I want to make this trade, because they provide only one single coin in this pool, this pool actually uses BNT as like a bridge between the swap. So it does two swaps at the same time. So it does the swap from ETH to BNT and from BNT to Link basically. And that's how it works. And as you can see here, because of that single token nature of this, by the way, you can read how this whole thing works, but basically you provide single pool here. There's no impermanent loss, as well as the liquidity is much deeper, so there's less slippage with Bancor. And if you want to know the details, the technical side, you should watch this video, how Bancor version 2 works. And it's made by DeFi Weekly. And he explains everything, how it works and why it saves money on the impermanent loss and how it provides more liquidity is explained in this video. So it's a really good video. I will link it down below in the description as well. But if we want to do this trade, you can see that the price here is 39.68 link per ETH. And if we want to make the same swap on Uniswap, you will see something very, very interesting. So let's just take a look at the link here. And we swap ETH into Link. You can see that 39.57. So you get a better price on Bancor almost all the time, as well as the slippage. The price impact here is 0.02%. But on Bancor, because it has deeper liquidity, the slippage is much lower. So you can almost always get a better price on Bancor Network because of the deeper liquidity and how the version 2 works. Version 1 still has the impermanent loss, but once version 2 is being rolled out, it will be one of the best places on DeFi to make your swaps. And that's where the opportunity is as well. And now let's take a look at DeFi Pulse, because this one tells you about the adoption of different DeFi protocols. And as you can see here, DeFi is just growing. It's like a tank moving up and up and up currently. But if we take a look at these different decentralized exchanges, you can see here that Bancor currently has $30 million worth of money locked in these different pools. But Uniswap has like 4 times more, and the Curve Finance has like 8-9 times more than Bancor, as well as Balancer has 9 times more money locked in than Bancor. That's why I think Bancor has nice potential in the future as well. And now let's talk about the bad side here. And this was when I was testing this out. So the good sides I've talked about, and the rollout is coming, but here's the bad side. Let's make a trade here. So let's continue And let's accept that we are not a US citizen. This is the first bad side. But now let's accept it and we get the MetaMask confirmation if we want to make this trade. You can see the gas fee is $12.25 and it's very, very massive. So if you want to trade small amounts of money, this is not the place to be. But if you trade large amounts of money, then this is the place to be. So this is for large capital. And now let's just compare it to Uniswap. So we make the same ETH to Link trade here and we confirm the swap. And now you will see the gas fee on Uniswap is much lower because on Uniswap, you're directly transacting with the pool, but with Bancor, you're making a few swaps in between. So here you can see that it's less than $3 is the swap. So if you just want to make a simple swap with low amount of money, Uniswap is much, much better still. And I actually talked with the team about this, and they say that they already implemented a reduction in the gas price for the Bancor, but they didn't have any plan to make another update. So I complained to them a little bit like, hey, this is actually a big problem. And if you provide liquidity here, because you you get money from the fees, if you want to provide liquidity here, if the people transact on Uniswap because it has lower gas fees, then the volume is not coming here and you don't earn money from the fees either. So that's the bad side here currently, that the gas price is high. And if we go to 1inch.exchange, which is like an aggregator for different protocols. So let's just take the trade from 1 ETH. It's now updating it to Link. Let's wait what the price will be. And as you can see here, it's looking at the best possible price from different protocols. And let's wait. Okay, now we got it. So as you can see here, it tells you that the best possible price is 39.56 per Link per ETH, which is not the true case, because if we take a look at Bancor, you can see that Bancor is actually the best place usually to get the price. Currently, Balancer is slightly better and Pathfinder is better, but Bancor is almost the top places to be. But as you can see, the gas price is super high here on Bancor, as well as Balancer has the same issue here as well. But Uniswap is the best place basically for the gas fees. And 1inch.exchange, they always promote their own G token. If you use the G token, you basically don't have to pay the gas prices, but then you have to buy these G tokens. And when I was trying to buy these G tokens, it was quite expensive. So I just never used this myself. Maybe I will in the future when somebody explains to me why this is better than just paying this $3 here. But for now, most of my trades I do on Uniswap version 2 because it usually has the best price. But if you're a whale, Bancor is many times one of the best places to get the price. And for liquidity providers, because of the lowered slippage, if you let's just make this like to like some ridiculous number, like let's say we want to swap 100 ETH, so you can see what I mean. So 100 ETH, let's see what is the best place. So now suddenly Bancor is one of the best places to get the price. Kyber is one of the better places also. Let's see if it changes. Let's put like 1000 ETH. Now we're talking about like some ridiculous trades. These are like some good whale trades. Let's see what happens. So now, as you can see, Bancor is again becoming a better place as well. So this is like a whale place currently. The gas fees are so high, but if the gas prices are becoming better, then Bancor will be a better place for the trades as well. And this is just one example, as they increase more liquidity because of the nature of Bancor. Let's just click the Bancor here so you can see how much liquidity there is. Because every time you make a trade on Bancor Network, it uses the BNT token for the trades. So the more liquidity is added on the Bancor Network, the more valuable Bancor token becomes as well. So as more tokens are listed on the version 2, the more liquidity it will have, the more volume it will have, and the more volume it will have, the more attractive it becomes. And it's like a like a spiral, like a vortex of value going up and up and up and up. And as DeFi grows, I believe that Bancor will be growing as well. So that's why I think Bancor will be one of the interesting projects going forward with the version 2. And if they can fix the gas problem, then it will become much, much more interesting. But we will see how it goes. But I just think it's an interesting place. And once I can actually start providing some liquidity, we will start to know if it's valuable actually to provide liquidity here on or on Uniswap. But currently the third-party services that track different ways how you can track if it's beneficial to provide liquidity on this service or that service, they haven't caught up to the version 2 yet because everything is on the move. But this is definitely a coin to look out for. And I wouldn't buy it at these prices, but I would wait for a nice pullback, and it may be a nice pick later on as well. I bought it here at about $1.6 because one of the members on the Telegram told me about it, Michael, who is also a mod now in the Telegram. He told me about it, I bought it, and it made some nice moves here. And maybe wait for a pullback and then buy it. But yeah, it's an interesting coin. This is just my assessment of my current liquidity pools. And if you want the Uniswap liquidity pool chart, the spreadsheet, if you want to calculate your gains on this one, you simply click here, file, and you make a copy, and then you have a local copy. You cannot edit the original one. So simply put if you're providing like link, what you could be like link USD, for example, you simply change the name here and change the deposit here, and you simply insert a new row above here, and you simply copy paste your current balances here every now and then, and it will calculate the profits based on that day. And here it will update the profits in total compared to the total amount of deposits that you've made. So you can use this one if you want to as well. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you don't like this, hit the thumbs down. And subscribe to the channel if you think this is interesting and you want to see more videos like this one about passive investing, about good picks or solid foundational coin picks in the future as well. I will see you on the next video, and have a nice day.